Alright, so there's been a lot of confusion about how we train here, so figured I'd make a video about going over that. Basically, if you want to be the best at anything, you have to look at how the top people within that sport train. So we look at the Olympics, because the Olympics is the top tier level of any athletic performance. Within the Olympics, we specifically look at weightlifting. Let's go over to the marker board and I'll show you guys how we go about this. Alright, so we're going to look at two major teams in the Olympics, Soviet Union, and then we're going to look at USA. The USA has competed in 29 Summer Olympics. Soviet Union has competed in 10 Summer Olympics. The US, they have won a total of 46 medals, and the Soviet Union has won a total of 62 Olympic medals. So the US is winning 1.5 medals per year, while the Soviet Union has won 6.2 medals per year. The way the Soviets were training were a little more superior than the way everybody else was training. Now we're going to break down the way the Soviets have trained and how we incorporate it here at Weatherford Fitness. The Soviets have classified strength in a wide different variety of qualities. The two that we try to work on here and look at is going to be max strength and speed strength. So max strength is going to be something like your 1 rep max, or your 2 rep max, or 3, or 4, or 5, or so on. Strength and speed is how fast you can move a heavy load. How fast can you humanly possibly move that weight? So that's the two qualities of strength that we work here. Now I'm going to go over how we work them. Okay, so first I'm going to go over max strength. So on Monday, we try to develop our max strength for the bench press, and Fridays we develop max strength for our squat. Obviously you can't do a 1 rep max every Monday on a regular bench press. Your CNS is eventually going to get too fatigued and progress is actually going to go backwards. So the way we get around that, we split our training cycle into 4-week cycles. So we pick 4 styles of bench press. It might be like a regular bench, then an incline bench, then a close grip, and then a dumbbell bench, something like that. Week 1, say you do a regular bench, get 200 pounds, go through this week 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time we cycle through week 4, when week 5 comes up, the whole cycle starts over. Really cycle 2, week 1, because we started over, you're just gonna add 5 pounds on your max. It's gonna be 205 now. And then you go through the cycle again, and now you're on week 10, now you add 5 more pounds. Now you're at 210, and then another cycle, 215, and then 220, and then 225, 230, 245. Whatever your weak point is, that's what we work on. Like if you try to bench, comes off your chest fast, and then super slow at the top, I know your triceps are weak. After we max out, we work those weak points, therefore we're getting stronger and stronger, and every cycle we start over, you can add 5 more pounds. Every month, every 4 weeks, which is basically a month, right? We add 5 pounds to our bench and 5 pounds to our squat. So that's 60 pounds a year. You know, obviously you might get sick, or you might go on vacation for a week or 2 and miss a couple workouts and not be able to get your max, get a new 5-pound max. Usually I can add about 45, 50, 55 pounds to somebody's max within a year. You know, after 2 or 3, 4 years of doing that, then you're pretty damn strong. Now let's move on how we work strength, speed. Okay, so now we're gonna go over strength, speed, and how we develop it. You can break judicial laws. You can break the law in your country. You can break state laws, you can break national laws, whatever. You can break the law, but you cannot break the laws of physics. You cannot break laws of nature. Pretty much weightlifting or powerlifting or strength training is physics. That's the basic form of physics. We know force equals mass times acceleration. The mass is going to be how much the bar weighs in poundage, right? For example, the bar weighs 300 pounds. If you have a 300-pound barbell, and say this is you, barbell moves down, and you start pressing, remember the barbell was 300 pounds, and you put 200 pounds of force into the barbell. If you can only put 200 pounds of force, that barbell is going to crush you. You're not going to get the rep. But if the barbell was 300 and you put 301 pounds of force into it, then you're slowly going to get that rep. The force, if you put more force than what the barbell weighs, you're going to complete the rep. So the whole basis behind getting stronger is trying to increase force, right? It's not necessarily trying to increase mass. So we have to look at the other factor in this equation, which is acceleration. That's what strength speed basically is how fast you can move a weight. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we dedicated those days to trying to increase our acceleration. So Tuesdays we do our squat, Thursdays we do our bench. We use anywhere from 70 to 80% of our 1 rep max. You're trying to move it as fast as you can humanly possibly move it. And once you reach like those, like I said, human potential speeds, then you're actually putting in the work to increase your speed. So if you put that into perspective into this equation, like I said, you cannot break fit. You're constantly, month after month, increasing your force. Max strength quality and speed strength quality. That's why we look at those two, because in the sport of powerlifting, once you have those two, then you're gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. All right, so Monday, we do our max effort on our bench press. Tuesday, we do our speed. We try to increase our speed on our squat. Wednesday is our GPP. Pretty much, like I said, it's like weighted cardio. Thursday is trying to increase speed on bench press. Friday, max effort on squat. And Saturday and Sunday, we usually take off. We have 2 days for max effort, 2 days for our strength speed, and then 1 day for increasing our fitness level. Now, I have somebody here about to max on box squat, so we can record him and we'll put him in the video.